It is currently around 1:30 in the morning. It is now 4 o'clock in the morning, about 7:40 in the morning.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So the Game Boys, about 2 weeks ago, we went down to North Carolina, and it was really fun. We got to go down there. Jacob and Quentihn got to eat Five Guys for the first time, and we just overall had a great time. And then on the way back was a completely different story. So we left North Carolina around 1:30-ish, and it's about a 7.5 hour drive from North Carolina to Jacob's house, and then it's an extra 2 hours for me. We left around 1:30, and we got to Ohio at around 9:30, and so we had to stop at a Walmart that was basically on the Ohio River, and we stopped because Quentihn needed to get a controller because he's a streamer. I'll leave the link to his stream down below so you guys can go out and support him. And so when we finally got back to Jacob's house, we hung out for a few minutes, and then Quentihn, being the good friend he was, he drove me to Sydney, which is about 15-20 minutes north of Jacob's house. And so from there I got an Uber to a place that was about an hour away from my house, and that Uber was really easy to find. The dude was really cool, and so I started searching for another Uber as soon as I got there. The Uber app kept telling me that my debit card wasn't valid for payment, and so I started to panic, and so I went to, there was a McDonald's connected to the gas station that I was at, and so I went over there and I tried my card, and it was fine. I went to the ATM to take out some cash for coffee, and it was fine. And so I was just really confused. And so I called my debit card company, and they said that my card had been frozen due to the amount of Ubers and Lyfts that I've been taking, which were multiple $50 payments, so it was a red flag. And so I was stranded at a gas station an hour away from home for about 7 hours, which was the longest night of my life. So around 2-3 o'clock in the morning, I decided to walk to a city that was a little bit farther north, so then I could take about $10-15 off my Uber because I was running a little low on cash, and so I was just trying to save money, you know, cheapskate. I'm trying what I can. And so I go in, I get a large cup of coffee, which I end up throwing up later anyway, so I was way more tired then. And so, not knowing that it was illegal to walk on the highway, I started walking on the highway. And I got about a quarter mile away from the gas station that I've been staying at, and a sheriff pulls over. So about a quarter mile out, I started flagging people down because I was just so tired. I had been up for about, out of 48 hours, I had been awake for about 43 hours. So I was extremely tired. And so I started to flag people down. And there was one car that started coming, and they had a flashlight outside their window. And I knew right then and there that I was going to have to put my shoulders back, straighten up.
Empty my mind. Empty your mind.
And try not to get arrested. And so they pull over. I had my Raycon headphones in, and I took them out and I put them in my pocket, and then I started walking to them like this, you know, just showing them that I was no threat. And so they search all my bags, and they do a pat down and everything. And so they see that I'm obviously a clean kid. I don't do anything illegal that they know about. And so they decide to give me a ride to the place that I was originally going to go, which, when I looked it up, said it was a 24-hour place. And so we get there, and it's closed. And so the officer says, do you want to go back there, or do you want to go to a bigger city that's about 15-20 minutes south of here? so then you have a better chance of getting an Uber in the morning. And I said, no, just take me back to the place that I was. And it's a good thing I did that, because in the city that he recommended I go to, there was a shooting of 4 people that night. So I get back to the gas station, and I'm pretty sure that the clerk is just so annoyed with me at this point, because I was sitting there for 3-4 hours already, and then I had to come back. And so,
for those keeping count, that is the 40th time that I've said "and so" in this video. Also, I am sick, so apologies for the terrible sounding voiceover.
Around 7 o'clock in the morning, my debit card company finally opens their customer service. And so I call them, and I find out all the information about why my card was froze. And so they unfreeze my card, and I'm finally able to get an Uber. This Uber was one of the funniest Ubers I've ever been in my life, because he was like a 60-year-old dude who was trying to be hip, and he had like the LED lights all over the place, but then he had like the 1970s like hippie shit all up in front of his car. It was funny. And he got a call from Hot Mama, which I thought was just the funniest thing. And so,
Not funny!
I got home around 9 o'clock, and as soon as I got home, I called off work and I slept until the next day. So, alright, that's the end of the story. If you guys do enjoy story videos, I can start doing a lot more, because when I was in college, I used to go out a lot, and a lot of stuff used to happen, so I have quite a bit of stories that I can tell you guys. Also, if you guys want a video on my daily routine, leave a like down below, and also comment down below what you liked about this video, and if you guys want us to keep doing more of them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Don't need makeup to cover up.